Hello student, in from previous lecture we start a new lesson with plant structure and function. In previous lecture we saw the different types of formation of a root, uh, that is some roots that tap roots, some fibrous roots, hair like roots. These are the different types of roots which we saw in previous lecture, and also we saw that there are different parts of root like plumule, radical of for just wait. Okay. Ah. Okay, look at this picture. Okay, the part that here in this picture we saw that the part grows from inside the seed towards the soil is called as a radicle, and while the other part that is grow above the soil is called as a plumule. The root that forms the radicle grows into the ground. The root is thick near the ground and gradually tapered to the pointed end. This part of the plant growing below the soil for the support is called as a root. So here we get the definition of a root, that the part of a plant which grows under the soil in search of food is called as a root. The root of some plant produce a secondary root that grows obliquely and spread far and wide in the soil in search of food and water. The root and it also support the plant to stay strongly on the ground. This type of roots is called as a taproot. The roots bear hair-like processes near root tips. These are root hairs. The root tips is delicate. This is the region of the growth of a root. So, the tip is covered by the cap-like structure called as a root cap. So in this picture we saw that the this is the main this is the main root, and this is secondary root. It has this secondary root has hairs uh, uh, along this secondary root. Below that we saw in this picture that the after root hairs, we at the end of conical end of the root there is a root tip, and after that we a root cap which protect the root tip. For this we have an experiment that uh, take a glass jar and filled 3/4 of with the water. Place an onion on the mouth of the jar in such a way that its roots are towards the water. Observe the growth of a root for 8 days. A thread like or a fibrous like roots arising from the stem are called as a fibrous root. So in this picture we saw that after some days these roots are grown, so the water level reduces and fibrous roots are grown to the stem of onion. So the seed of a plant like mustard, sorghum, maize, pea, coriander, etc. In an earthen pot, cultivate the plant for 8 days. Once the plant grows 15 to 20 centimeter high, uproot them carefully while the soil is moist, and put them gently in the large conical flask containing water. The soil will get washed off without any harm to the root. Observe the root carefully to see which plant have a taproot and which ones have a fibrous root. Like plants like maize, sugarcane, sorghum have two types of root. Some roots some roots are grown above the soil. These letters are called as advantageous roots, like maize, sugarcane, sorghum. Besides the normal function like absorption of water and minerals, anchoring and supporting the plants, root perform some other functions too. These roots shows some modification to perform this additional function are called as a modified roots. These roots are aerial root, stilt root, runner and breathing roots. For this we have to do some experiment that we have to take one small glass jar, put the plantlet in it in such a way that its roots are dipped in the water. Mark the water level on the jar, add a 5 ml oil to the water, record the water level on the next day. So we will saw that the water level reduces and some roots are shown on the water and some are shown into the water. Okay. Here we have a picture of the banyan tree. The roots that emerging from the trunk and branches of the banyan trees grows towards the soil. These roots are called as a prop root. Here in this picture we saw that prop roots are here. This is banyan trees and this is the main stem. Here are these are the prop roots of banyan trees which are grown at large level of these banyan trees. Okay, this banyan trees is in the Indian Botanical Garden, Kolkata. It covers the whole large area of this garden. It supported by the 1,000 prop roots. It is a good scenery. In the beginning, this banyan trees has a very few roots, but later on their number increases so much that it appears like a small forest. Here is the another structure, another part of the plant, the structure of the plant, that stem. That stem grows above the soil from the plumule of the sprouting seed. As the sprout grows, the length of a stem gradually increases. These are nodes on the stem. Leaves comes out at the node. The part of the stem between two nodes is called as an internode. So student, underline this line, that the leaves come out of the node. That part of a stem between two nodes is called as a internodes. So here is a picture. In this picture we can saw there are different parts of the stem, that is the nodes, buds, growing end and bud, leaf. Here in this picture, that from that buds at the top end of the stem, the new buds are grown. From that, new leaves are grown. Here we have growing end, and below that there are two nodes which we saw in this picture. So these buds are come from the mid of the leaves and stem. These two sides are the between two nodes. There is a stem which is called as a internode. Here we have a student, in our region we have a sugarcane farming in a large scale. Okay, so in that sugarcane we saw a stem and there is a node. This area between the two nodes is called as an internode. From this is the internode. So the stem grows above the soil from the plumule in sprouting seed. As the sprout grows, the length of the stem gradually increases too. There are nodes on the stem. Leaves come out of the node. Part of the stem between the two nodes is called as an internode. the tip or apical end of the stem. Here is apical end of the stem here is called as a bud. The branch of any plant identify these different plant. Here we have a table with the different plant and their thickness of a node or a stem and a length between the internode, which we have to complete this activity of getting the information about the plant. After that, we have another structure of the plant is leaf. There are many types of leaf of different plants. The different parts of this plant leaves is from this the stipule, which is started from the stem, from the new leaves are come out. After that we have the petioles, to which leaves are holded. Then there is a mid vein through which foods are carried out, and then to this mid vein there are many small veins in the leaf. This greenery area is called as a leaf blade. Okay, these are the different parts of the leaf. There are plenty of leaves, type of leaves to the different trees. These leaves grows, basically these leaves are grown from that node of the stem. These leaves are generally flat and green in a color and thin in a size. The broad and spread out part of this leaf is called as a leaf blade or lamina, and its edge of the leaf is called as a leaf margin. Leaf margin may be entire, dentate or lobed. Here we have seen the different types or a structure of leaves. Here are some pictures of leaves. The first leaf is called as an entire leaf because it covered from the start of the petioles to the end leaf. Here, okay, from petioles to end leaf, it is plain end. The second structure, second is dentate like leaves. Third is a lobe like leaves. So there are plenty size. The leaves are seen in the nature. So students, we stop here because we already seen the information about root and then stem, and now we start to gather information from this lesson about leaves. Okay, in the next lecture we studied more about this. We will going to study more information about the leaf uh, and their total types. Okay, so we will stop here.